When you are in a state of mind where you can't sit and focus on your breath, and there's a lot of fatigue in the body, so you can't even move the body, but you want to relax here, you want to silence things here, you want to shut things here. When you're in this state, using sound as a medium can work wonders for you. And this is exactly the Om stands for. The word Om is the sound of the creation. We call it as Pranava. You have chanted Om, or you have heard people chanting Om, or you have seen videos where people chant Om. That is exactly what I am going to be guiding you through today. Using Om, just Om, nothing else. Forget about the breath if you can't focus on the breath. Forget about the body if you feel like you're lazy, or if you have body limitation, doesn't matter. Anyone can learn how to meditate. And using Om as a medium to help you go towards this journey towards the silence is something, that no one can teach you, but they can guide you and then you can experience it yourself. This is what we call as mantra meditation or Om meditation. So wherever you are, you can be seated. If you're not comfortable in the seating position, you can, lie down, or you can take support of the wall. If you're very exhausted, just lie down, listen, everything will be sorted out. And whenever you're practicing any kind of meditation, make sure whatever you're wearing reflects the state of mind that you wish to achieve. It is not customary, or there's no rule, okay, you have to wear, a dhoti, or you want to wear something like this. It's just that when you wear something like this, you feel different. How you feel is how you think, and how you think is what you do. Or in other words, how you feel is how you think is what you eat. And you can relate this to everything. So make sure you're wearing something where you feel grounded. Just because I am wearing this doesn't mean you have to wear it. Wear whatever makes you feel grounded. And when we are practicing this meditation, we are conserving energy. So make sure, even if it's showing, if you're wearing something that is exposing a lot of skin, just cover up something. So when you do something like this, you won't be losing a lot of energy through the skin. Skin is the biggest organ in us. That is why you see yogis, you see sadhakas, you see yoga practitioners, they always wear a stole or a shawl or something around themselves. Why? Skin is the major source where our energy depletion happens. So that's why even when people sit to meditate, they just cover themselves. Since I'm, covered myself everywhere through what I'm wearing, I don't have to wear anything. But if any part of your skin is exposed to the outside sun or the nature, just make sure you cover up. So let's get started. Close your eyes. Be seated straight. You can rest your arms on the knees. Gently keep the eyes closed. Relax all the facial muscles. Just make sure there's no stiffness or tightness in any part of the body. Remember, at any point of time you feel a lot of discomfort in the physical body, just lie down on your back and you can continue to do your practice. Relax all the facial muscles. Be seated comfortably. Make sure there's no discomfort. There's no tightness in any part of the facial muscles. Try to be seated straight till the end of the practice. You keep your back straight, you keep your neck straight. It's easier for you to keep your mind alert. If you start to hunch your back, you drop your shoulders down, you'll probably fall asleep in the next few minutes. That is the sole purpose why I keep insisting on keeping your back straight. Relax all the facial muscles. Slowly take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly breathe out. Once again, inhale and take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly breathe out. Once again, inhale, take a deep breath in. Observe the expansion of the chest as you inhale. Exhale and slowly breathe out. Observe the chest contraction happening. Observe the outflow of the breath. One last round. Take a deep breath in. Observe the expansion of the chest as you inhale. Exhale and slowly breathe out. Observe the contraction of the chest. Relax. Make sure you're not pressing your eyelids, your lips during the inhalation and the exhalation process. Keep the eyelids and the lips gently closed. Make sure there is no wrinkles in the forehead. Relax all the facial muscles. Slow, soft, deep inhalation and exhalation. Slow down your breath. Now move your awareness towards the mind. Observe any kind of thoughts. Observe any kind of emotions that you come across. Now to free ourselves from all kinds of disturbances that we are experiencing in the form of thoughts and emotions, we will use the divine symbol Om. We'll use the chanting of the divine symbol Om to break the cycle of thoughts, to break the cycle of emotions that is pulling us down. You don't have to be a advanced meditationer. You don't have to have learned meditation to do it. There's just pure, simple chanting of Om. If you have been initiated into a mantra, you can chant it. If you haven't been initiated into a mantra by a guru, you can start with Om. You can chant Om. Remember, the sound that you're about to chant is the sound of the creation itself. Om is the symbol of creation. By chanting of Omkara, you can free yourself from all the human tendencies that are pulling you down in the form of greed, in the form of self-love, in the form of infatuation, whatever it may be. Om is called as the Mahamantra. Now let us chant 9 rounds of Om together. Do not just physically chant and make the sound of Om. Try to connect to the vibrations of Om. Try to connect to the meaning behind the Om. The bhava, the feeling, is very, very important. Feel as if the sound is coming through the chest. the center of the chest, the heart. Try to feel the vibrations in the entire body. Remember, you're chanting the sound of the creation. You're chanting Om to free yourself from all the bondages of life. You're chanting Om to free yourself from all the worldly desires. You are chanting Om so that you reach a state and gain an understanding of who you truly are on the inside. This is an inward journey, and we're gonna take this journey with the help of Omkara. Just one simple symbol, the symbol of creation, the sound of creation. Try to stretch the last part of Om, the Makara, for as long as you can. Try to chant it in the same vibrations as I am chanting right now. Do not shout on top of your voice. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in. Observe the vibrations of chanting of Om. And very slowly open your eyes. See, the Om you chant right now is a combination of A, U, and Ma. The sound Om is a combination of A, U, and Ma. Now we're gonna split Om and chant it as A, U, and Ma to deepen our journey and to connect to the sound of Om in totality. Keep your eyes closed. Just listen to me once. You take a deep breath in. So this is how you chant Om. 1:1:2 ratio. Akara, Ukara, Ma. A, U, M. Usually the last part of Om, what we call as Ma, which is usually chanted by keeping the lips closed, you have to stretch it for longer duration. This is how you chant Om. Now, let us do this again 5 times. Keep the palms on the knees. It's very essential. You lift the chest up, you keep your back straight and the spine erect. Relax all the facial muscles. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in. Inhale. Breathe in. Inhale. One last round. Observe the vibrations of chanting. Observe the reverberations in the chest, in different parts of the head, and slowly open your eyes. So, what does this stand for? So, Om, as I said, is the sound of the creation. U, and Ma represents 3 states of consciousness. Now I am awake. This wakeful state is called as A. The symbol, the sound that represents my wakeful state, I am awake now, is A. And this is also the first sound the kids, the newborn baby makes. Have you ever seen a baby cry as a E or as a U? Nah. The first word that comes out of a baby's mouth is A. So this is the sound of the arrival, and that's why we chant A. And this represents the wakeful state. We're chanting this so that we are awake when we are awake. As I said earlier, your eyes are wide open, you're looking at everything, but you're dead here. By regularly chanting A, you become more alive when you're awake. And then there's the second one, U, which is usually chanted by pouting your lips. Ooh. So this sound represents Swapna Avastha, the dream state of consciousness. This is the second state of consciousness. So by regularly chanting U, we are freeing ourselves from this dream state. We don't want to spend all our time dreaming about the things that is not gonna happen, right? You have to live in the world of reality. To bring yourself to the world of reality, to disconnect yourself so that you don't have useless dreams, we chant this U. And then comes Ma, which is called as Sushupti, which is a dreamless state. So that is why I tell you to stretch Ma for longer duration. So when you do this, you are helping yourself to reach a dreamless state. And this is the state each one of us have to live when we fall asleep. So we have three states of consciousness: the wakeful state, the one we are in right now, the dream state, the dreamless state. Each one of these states has a sound and a symbol: a, u, ma. And hence we chant whatever we're chanting right now. And there is a state beyond this. That is what Om represents. And that's why we chant Om. Now you know the meaning as to why we are chanting Om. See, most of the times what happens, we get stuck in this world of responsibilities, or we are drawn into this world of dream, or we enjoy being dreamless to such an extent, we forget to see what exists beyond this. All the meditation practice that we do is for us to break the cycle of birth and death. This is what we call as samsara. Samsara is not about family, kids, responsibilities. That is not the only true meaning. The real meaning of the samsara is you break the cycle of birth and death. And that can happen through the chanting. In the initial stages, this may sound very odd for you to chant these sounds because there is a complete disconnection between what you truly are on the inside and who you are portraying to the world. That's what meditation practice does. It helps you reconnect to yourself by disconnecting yourself from the outside world. This is the true intention of us chanting whatever we are chanting right now. Now, let us chant Om, keeping all these things that I've told you in mind right now. You can rest the palms by clasping the fingers like this, or you can rest the palms on the knees, whichever is comfortable for you. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, make sure you keep your back straight. With all the things that you just heard right now, let us chant Om to free ourselves from the cycle of birth and death, to understand the true purpose of why we are born, to disconnect and break this chain of thoughts or responsibilities that is dragging us down. Let us disconnect from the worldly, mundane responsibilities and let us connect to the sound of the creation the next few minutes. Let us chant together Om. Keep all the facial muscles relaxed. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in. One last round. Take a deep breath in. Observe the vibrations of chanting of Om. Observe the different sensations in the facial muscles, different parts of the head. Observe the calm and quiet state of the mind. Observe the relaxed state of the body. Observe the vibrations in the head, in the ear. Gently rub your palms one against each other. The palms on the eyelids. Feel the warmth on the eyelids. First, slowly blink your eyes. Drop your hands down and then slowly open your eyes. So this is how you start your journey on the path of Om meditation. So using the sound as a medium to calm down the mind, to free yourself from all kinds of disturbances in the mind, to cleanse yourself, it's very important. So we chanted, I guided you through this practice for a couple of rounds. We did 3 rounds, 2 rounds of Om chanting and then 1 round of breaking up the Om into A, U and Ma. So when is the right time to practice this? When you have no strength mentally to focus energy on your breath. When physically your body is dead, but you have the strength to speak. When there is too much of disturbance in the mind, talking to someone brings you a lot of relief. Imagine if you do that for yourself. That's exactly what the chanting does. I guided you through, I think, 20 minutes of practice. So you can chant this Om 108 times. You will fall asleep. This is the simplest meditation practice that you can learn in the beginning stages. Nothing else. You don't have a teacher, you don't have a guru, you don't have someone to guide you step by step. You don't have to worry. You have the creation, you have the Mother Earth. Om is the sound of creation. And just by chanting Om, you would have started your journey on the path of meditation. I hope you found this useful. I hope this brought in some sense of silence. Please do let me know how you felt in the comments after you practice, because that's the only way for me to understand if this practice really helped you or if there's anything I have to share with you in order to smoothen your journey on this path of meditation. If you experience this silence and calmness just by chanting a form, don't just keep this with yourself. Share it with the person who's in need of it. Your health, your mental health, your well-being is my responsibility. I'm going to be sharing more of these in the upcoming videos. Rise, shine, and evolve. Namaskara.